Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it, and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a post-2017 Rolex 116503. This is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona in yellow gold and Rolex 904L highly anti-corrosive stainless steel. A timepiece that's 40 millimeters and easy to wear on my wrist. You can see it's a signature model from Rolex in an unusually powerful combination of silver steel, yellow gold, and black dial with just a few well-placed brilliant cut diamonds as indices for the hours. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, you're looking at a watch that's 12.2 millimeters thick, 40 millimeters in diameter, and then there are a couple of different ways you can measure this watch. If you measure it lug to lug, it's about 47.5 millimeters, and if you were to measure the solid end links of the bracelet, it's going to be about 51 millimeters link to link. So there's lug to lug and link to link, and then there's the space between the horns, which is 20 millimeters, and that would be the strap size if you were crazy or adventurous enough to take off a modern Rolex factory bracelet and retrofit an Everest or a Rubber B. I'm not saying you shouldn't, just that you got an uphill slog to outdo the factory equipment, which is beautiful. As you can see, conforming end link profile, polished centers, a little bit of a taper, satin finished shoulders, polished outer face. The removable links are fixed by screws, and the clasp is Rolex's Oyster clasp, but with double locking. So I'll show how this works. Double locking. Internally there's a beak and a hook, and there's a rather remarkable amount of leveraging pivots internally, and you can see all of that in action as it snaps shut. It's articulated, so you pull it up. It's a vertical trigger, so you have this trigger release system, and then you also have a clamshell, so you have a double lock. Open up the clamshell. By the way, how much do you love that little kerf for digging in your fingernail? Polished interior. This is a flagship piece for Rolex. Easy link, 5 millimeter adjustment. Take it in, take it out. It's the equivalent of adding or removing one sizable link. You can also see there are 3 divots inside the clasp to allow you to change the anchoring point using a strap tool, and lately Rolex has been supplying little channels in front of the divots to more easily guide the spring bar into place, so constant refinement even in the details. Rolex giving you a watch that's graceful in many respects and anything but a modern Submariner or GMT or Sea Dweller or Explorer 2 Supercase, and I think it's worth bringing in a two-tone Supercase Submariner just to make the comparison. So these are the lovely tapered lug profiles of the Daytona. You can see the case features complex curvature. Now we're going to bring in a Submariner 116613. You can just see how sheer those case flanks are and how squared off the ends of the lugs are. Some folks like this. It's a stronger, bolder, one might even say more masculine look, but yin and yang, we need both, and the Daytona is more graceful and sensuous. You can really see it's a lithe profile and athletic. You have a triplock crown in yellow gold. You know that because it's yellow, it's gold, and then you have the 3 dots. Platinum would be the inverse. Rather than a large center dot, you'd have large flanking dots and a small dot in the middle. So that's how you can tell you're looking at a gold triplock crown, and this comes in handy if you're looking at a white gold Daytona and you're trying to tell, am I looking at platinum or am I looking at gold? Large center dot, gold, triplock crown, screw down pushers, and one of the changes for 2016, the big change that was responsible for the new reference, we have a triangular index bezel. So you can see these little triangular indices outboard of the calibrations, the lacquered calibrations within the yellow gold conical bezel. Tachymeter, units per hour, so diplomatically Rolex allowing you to time and gauge the speed of a car over a mile or a kilometer. It's not calibrated in any specific SI or imperial, it's units per hour. Black dial, black lacquer, incredibly intense. Red Daytona shock at the center, chapter rings, as well as the numerals, and you can see the indices in gold on the registers. Yellow gold, Arabic numerals, 15, 30, 45, applique yellow gold crown, gilt style yellow gold printing, and then you've got the 8 diamonds, yellow gold bases, and then the brilliant cut diamonds are set upon. Solid back case, 100 meters water resistant, and underneath 44 jewel automatic 72-hour Rolex manufacturer caliber 4130. Vertical clutch and column wheel action. The column wheel, traditional chronograph construction, more difficult to tune but more positive and pleasurable to operate. You can feel it and hear it. Listen against the mic. A pleasure to cycle, and thanks to the vertical clutch system, there's no jump or stagger to the seconds hand when you start it up. Also, due to the vertical clutch, you can leave it running on a full-time basis with no additional wear and tear to the movement. The 44 joule movement beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It features stop seconds, and it has a free-sprung balance with a full balance bridge. Those two features making the watch highly shock resistant. There is also an overcoil hairspring, a Breguet overcoil made by hand, allowing the watch to take 6-position adjustment and earn a COSC Chronometer certification, but then also achieve superlative chronometer timing standards, and that's Rolex's internal standard of no worse than -2 + 2 seconds per day. COSC, remember, is -4 + 6 seconds per 24 hours under testing conditions. There is also a blue oxidized niobium zirconium alloy known as parachrome blue that makes the hairspring highly resistant to the deviation caused by magnetic fields and dense magnetic flux densities. You can see this spectacular 6-digit two-tone Rolex post-2016 dial two-tone. Make it yours on the watch box. Chromolite Blue, Rolex Daytona with Rolex's proprietary in-house blue lume.